Hi there, it's Tara Lesky here, your business strategist, and I'm here today to talk about being perfectly imperfect in business. And the reason this is such a really cool topic to me is because I honestly was there. I was the person who sat and waited a little bit too long to do things because I wasn't sure if it was the perfect thing to do. And I absolutely do not want you to be slowing down your progress doing things that I learned the hard way on. So learn from me. I'm going to give you some examples of what I did that could have been done differently so that you're not stuck in the same areas, okay? First of all, I want you to know that your business success means a lot to me. I am a business strategist because I love watching people grow. I love watching their businesses flourish, and I want to see that for you. So make sure that you subscribe below if you like the feel and the vibe of what's going on. And if you like the information and content as well, make sure you're hitting that bell so that we see you later. One of the things I did that slowed down the start and the growth of my business was I decided to sign up for actual ICF accredited coach training. Now, trust me when I say it was valuable. It was super valuable. I learned a lot. However, I had been coaching and helping small businesses for a few years already by then. I should have just decided to open my doors and do the training in conjunction with it so that I would have additional tools to use. I shouldn't have waited the extra 2 years to get the training first. Anyway, I didn't start my business until after I was done the training because of this imposter syndrome that I had. And I don't want you to stall yourself. If you have the skills and the experience, but you don't have the formal education, it doesn't mean you can't teach or do or make or create something. Okay, so you can always take additional training and build on it and do business development and personal development. In fact, I recommend to always be learning because you can always be improving, and your customers and clients will love it as things change and adjust and get even better. But please don't stop yourself from getting started. If you're in the starting stages, don't let it stop you unless you literally need the training to do it. Okay, next was the business name. I spent a good 6 months trying to come up with a good business name. And then I'll tell you something. In the end, I decided to go back to use my name eventually anyway. So over the past year, I have kind of transitioned back to use my name because now I'm at a point where I'm confident enough in my business and in my value and in my worthiness that I am totally good with throwing my name out to the world and being like, hey, yeah, it's Tara here. So all I'm saying is names are changeable. Pick something and run with it. And don't be worried about, oh, what about this and what about that? If you're paying for a logo to be made and you have 3 or 5 different ones, if there's one of them that stands out to you and you absolutely love it, pick it. It can change just as easy as the name later, okay? Websites, okay, you can do stuff without needing a website. It's often good to have a website so that you have credibility out there. I do recommend having one, but don't spend weeks or months building it. A lot of people will even hold out on putting documents out because they want to analyze every line. And I'll be the first to say I used to be that one that would be like, how could somebody put this out if they have this spelling error or that spelling error? I have shifted my mindset, and this is the reason. I can spend an extra 2 or 3 hours or pay somebody to look through a document that I've written, or especially when it comes to like a social media post or something, like how important is it that it needs to be perfect? If it's not perfect, I'll get feedback and at least there'll be some interaction and the algorithms will tell me, hey, look, people are talking to her. The subtle art of imperfection is so nice to have. And the reason that it's cool to have with you and to hold on to is it means that you're starting to learn not to worry about judgment, not to worry about what other people think of you in that way. And as you start to work through those and navigate those, you're growing. And as you're growing and not really stressed over those things, your business has a chance to grow because your customers, clients, and team get to see more of the real you. You can have more fun in your business when you're not as worried about things. And when that perfectionism is one of the things that comes off of the table, it really, really can help. And I'll tell you, once you link up with the right people and the right support system, you're going to find you have other people helping you navigate. You are perfect, and what you're giving out to the world, even if there's some imperfection to it, just know you're making a difference in one way or another to somebody. Do you remember when Mike Wazowski on Monsters Inc. went and picked up the cover to the magazine and you could see that his whole face was covered by the barcode? And all of his friends were stressed out by how he would react. And he was so super excited that he was on the cover of the magazine. It didn't matter to him that that was on there. He was still on the cover. That's the attitude I want to see you take into your business every day. It doesn't matter if there's a small imperfection. You are on the cover of your magazine. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.